What a wild weekend of fights. I mean, feels like the world's kind of getting back to normal. Am I right? Am I wrong? I'm not sure. But the fight game was a flare. I mean, stuff was happening everywhere. We had Bellator, we had UFC, we had the Triller fights, which is like a concert slash boxing match slash freak show event. That one first, I said in my prediction, if Ben got through the first two rounds, he could make it ugly, and was hoping he'd be able to get some I guess perspective on how Jake Paul will do in a long fight, but that did not happen. Jake Paul is legit, dropped him with a big right hand, and got everybody stirred up. I feel like some of the fun things that happen on the outside of that is first the interaction with Tyron Woodley.
I need to focus on the fight. I don't play. Number one, I don't play games. That's what
sounds like you're playing right now.
I don't play games. I don't play games. If you really know how I get down, you know I don't play games.
Oh, you know I really get down too.
Well, you just said your boy's gonna win, but you won't bet on it.
I mean, Tyron Woodley's a bad man. Not only is he savvy in all aspects of mixed martial arts, but he can box a little bit. People are throwing out DC is one of the guys throwing out that he'd like to see Tyrone fight Jake Paul, or possibly even a Luke Rockhold, some guys that are more his size and a little more well-rounded than a Ben Askren. Then there was that, what was his name? It was Jay Leon Love. That guy, boxer, I think he has like 29 fights, 124 of them, some KOs, 13 KOs, and him and Woodley were getting into it. They were like talking back and forth, and I don't know if Tyrone knew who that guy was or not, but the guy's a legit professional boxer, and he was saying, hey, I'm in the same game you are, which the fight game, yes, the MMA game, no. That could be an MMA fight for the future. If that guy wants to talk to Woodley like that, maybe he can get in a real fight with them with all the weapons available, or maybe Tyrone could get in and box a Jake Paul. I think Jake Paul, just like most young guys that take things serious, that have some gifts, could be really, really dangerous and really, really make a career out of this boxing world if he wants to. And it looks like he's moving in that direction. I mean, why not? When you're getting the accolades that you're getting the attention, and then you're getting the money, and you love it. I mean, I feel like he legitimately is passionate about the fight sport and passionate about boxing, and is all hands on deck with that. I mean, he's done the entertainment thing, he's done the social media thing, and he got a lot of hate from that. You cannot hate somebody for winning a fight. You can't really put opinion in it too much. I mean, unless you're saying it's rigged, which some people were saying that was rigged. I think Dana White was thinking that wasn't a legit fight, and other people have said that based on Ben Askren and his family's reaction and everything else and the way it went down. But at the end of the day, I haven't seen many guys in sparring be able to knock out multiple people in a row in practice with big gloves and headgear, etc., like Jake was doing. So I mean, he's definitely legit. He's only 23 years old. He's got great training partners around him. He's got all the resources to be good, and I feel like he's got some natural gifts, a big heavy punch. I would like to see what comes to this, though. I mean, is Jake going to really pursue the boxing world? Is he going to keep doing, getting into the MMA space a little bit? Tyron would be good. There's a whole list of guys that would be good when it comes to the mixed martial arts battle, hopping into boxing against a guy like Jake, who's not a bad boxer, who's fairly dangerous, but is, and I'm sure he knows this, pretty green still. So I'm excited for whatever's next, and we saw a lot of attention be put on that place. A lot of people that are just, have some serious clout in this world were interested. Another side little thing that was pretty entertaining and has some mixed reviews is De La Hoya's commentary. That was something else. There was another rumor that Diplo has been training and he wants to fight. That could be entertaining. Also, we saw Sugar Sean O'Malley. I mean, is he gonna? He was at the event, rubbing shoulders with all those folks, and I wonder if Triller is now going to be a place for fighters of all different walks to be courted and possibly have a career in. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Triller to start having an MMA promotion, which, you know, high tides raise all boats. I feel like, you know, if the money's there, I mean, there's a lot of talk about the discrepancy on what the UFC card got paid versus the Triller got paid. Is that an option? Are guys going to go over, and will they start doing actual MMA events with that kind of setup with music and with the color commentary, with all these different characters involved? I think it could be something that would happen, and I like to see Sean O'Malley was in there in the mix. You know, those conversations could happen in the future. So, a lot of interesting things on that front. On the other token, the UFC fights, awesome fights. I mean, Whitaker, talk about a guy that looked on fire. Gastelum was no joke. He was on point with all of his strikes. He had some amazing takedowns. I think we're going to see that rematch with Whitaker and Israel. I mean, can't wait for that matchup. We had our own guy, Alex Munoz. I thought he won the fight. I feel like body language was the thing that maybe put the split decision on the opposite side, but super proud of him for doing his thing, and I know he'll be back in there better than ever. So let me know what you guys think. What are the most interesting things that came out of this weekend? For me, it was all the what ifs. I mean, there's a lot of what ifs in there. Is Jalen Love gonna go in and actually fight Tyron Woodley in a real fist fight with slams and elbows and knees and kicks? Because he was saying, "Hey, we're from the same world." Tyron's like, "Hey, you know me, I don't play." And the guy's like, "I don't play either." I'm like, damn, that sounds like fighting words. Now, are they gonna put rules on that and you know, a muzzle on Woodley's wrestling and his knees and his kicks and all that, or are they gonna duke it out? Because that Love didn't seem scared. Is there a matchup for Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley for Luke Rockhold, or one of the guys that has a little better boxing pedigree, a Whitaker, for example, or Israel? Could those be matchups for a Jake Paul? I don't think Jake Paul is saying that he's going to beat everybody. What he's saying is he's taking the sport serious. He felt like he could beat Ben, who doesn't know how to box, and he said he doesn't know how to box, and Ben was like, yeah, I'm not really a boxer. He's a wrestler. But what's going to come of it? I can't wait to find out.